So this is Karura Forest, a forest that's 2,500 acres right in the center of Nairobi. It is also preserved for all residents of Kenya, and also it is a forest that was protected. It had been under severe threat, but through the efforts of the Greenbelt movement, this forest has been protected for all of us to be in today.
Now, the Greenbelt movement has become something of global significance, but it started here. It started with one person.
Yes.
Who was that person?
So Wangari Maathai started the Greenbelt movement in the mid-1970s. She had been a professor at the University of Nairobi, and she had been talking to women in rural communities. They didn't have enough firewood for their cooking needs. They had reduced harvesting from their crops. And it all turned out to be related to the destruction of the environment. So they decided to start planting trees. And the Greenbelt movement grew from planting a few thousand trees a year to really a national project with now global reach, protecting forests for all of us. In 2004, she won the Nobel Peace Prize for her work, the first African woman to win it.
As the world focuses on this more and more, what do you think is the legacy, the message that comes from this forest?
One is the importance of individuals, that you yourself can take that first step. The second thing is the importance of communal action. We cannot work on our own. As we talk about the indigenous peoples, the local communities, we must learn how to work with them. Then I think the third thing is, even as we're protecting locally, we've got to think what's happening globally. These communities, these forests are under severe threat because of the climate crisis.
There's one more thing that I find so interesting. Governments create constitutions to protect people.
Yes.
But the Kenyan people wrote a 21st century constitution in 2010, and they recognized that you actually can't protect people unless we can protect the planet and we can preserve trees.
Isn't this amazing? We have in our laws a requirement that Kenya must reach 10% tree cover in the next decade. There is this symbiotic relationship between nature and humans. We destroy nature, we destroy ourselves. And that is inherent in our Constitution and in our laws.
I think that's a message we all need to think about every day.
Absolutely, absolutely.